Hello, everybody. This is Di, Antinatalist, and today's discussion is about optimism going totally wrong. And optimistic thoughts have gotten me into trouble before, but nothing like today. So I had an event scheduled today. And, there was some promise of hope and, I guess hope would be the best word for this particular event. And, so I got up early, way earlier than I usually get up. And I planned this event for about a week. And, it cost, hundreds of dollars. Not too terribly expensive, but it took a lot of preparation and planning. And so I had an investment into this particular event. And it was, I guess, promoted as something that it totally did not deliver. In fact, it delivered such utter sadness and disgust. I guess it doesn't really matter what the event was, but I went into the situation with utter hope and excitement, if you will, and I guess you can equate it with, getting a degree or getting, a business license or getting, going to school and, having ambition to do something in particular. And then when you get out and you get your certificate or your degree and you realize that what you just earned was totally useless. So I'm going to equate it with that because I think that's what, my audience perhaps can equate my feeling with. And although I did not prepare for this event for years and years, and but it I had a lot of hope for this experience, and I chalk it up as just another huge loss in life. And especially since I had garnered such optimism and promise, and not that anything is guaranteed in life. Nothing is guaranteed at all. But the utter sadness and disappointment was not expected. And, this is more than just, going on this actually happened to a friend of mine many years ago. He told me he went to Vail and to ski, and his second day there, he was a very good skier also. He's going down the slopes, and he ran into a woman, and he broke his leg, and she was injured as well. But I'm not talking about, just going on a vacation and having a great disappointment like that, although that is a very big disappointment. I'm talking about utter, pure depletion and just being defeated after involving yourself in something that you look forward to and had nothing but optimistic hopes and couldn't even foresee the result. Not even foreseeable. I mean, sometimes if when you go into any endeavor or whatever, there's this and this and this that can happen. If you take an airplane ride, you can have lost luggage, delayed baggage. Your flight can be delayed because of air traffic control or plane problems or crew problems. A lot of times there's crew problems, and airline personnel, they have so many hours that they can actually fly because they cannot be exhausted and tired. So I guess the FAA regulates them. But there's many, many consequences of flying. There's many, many setbacks to flying. There's airport problems, airline problems, airplane problems, crew problems, ground problems, weather problems, and on national crisis problems. Yeah, I had a friend who was actually in New York during the 9/11 events. But anyway, there's some pretty, defeating situations in our lives, but this was just unforeseen. And I wouldn't say that I'm greatly harmed after this event, but the depletion and the just utter defeatedness that I feel now as a result of even trying something different is worse than if I had not tried something or had not involved myself in something. And it just goes back to just never having been born. There's just so many setbacks and pitfalls, and every day there's a possibility of being disappointed. And today was probably my epic disappointment because it left me utterly devastated, if you will, and very saddened. And I have no explanation for the scenario. There's no explanation at all. And and those who were involved with the event, they also had no answer. None at all. So, back to the drawing board, just utterly defeat and utter disgust. And disgust with life, disgust with existence. And to make matters even more complicated and disgusting, there is an individual that I know, and he's not important to me per se. He's not anyone I respect. But I'm caught between thinking this person is helpful and then on the other hand, evil. And I'm slanting towards the fact that this person is evil, conniving, manipulative, cruel. And I'm really sorry for the involvement. And it's an acquaintance of sorts, and I just see deception and for those of you who know certain words like future faking and yeah, I mean, I really have a pretty good intuition and really, really good insight. And my gut feeling is just telling me that this person who seems to have swayed so many people is just utterly manipulative and egotistical and megomaniacal and scary. And I really wish I had not run across this person. I mean, just the fact that he's in the world is disturbing. I met a couple of people like this in my life, and they made huge impacts, but I know one person is in the Midwest, and this person is way into his 80s. It's a very, very scary person. And just the fact of him being in the world is haunting. And I actually feel this way about this particular person. Haunting. Because he's damaging and because he is just utterly manipulative and conniving. And he will say something that is not true. Or like he'll even say, I'm helping you. I do my best to help others and, teach people and I'm always here for other people. And this person is absolutely the opposite. And it's just so scary that people, like in a circle that I was involved in, believe this about this person, and they can't see above what they believe or what they've been told to believe or what they've heard. And so, but the events of today were just crippling and just, I'm here. I've got all my fingers and toes, right? I wasn't raped. I wasn't assaulted. Nobody robbed me. And I'm not harmed. It was just a severe, severe disappointment. And it was so unexpected. And I don't know if optimism got me into trouble again, but it certainly ruined today. And the impact of this will be felt for a while. And so I'm just in a real state of melancholy. And along with that, I do want to, if this person is watching, there's somebody from North America. I won't say which particular area, but he's from North America. And we had a very good conversation. We texted or messaged, anyway, about a week ago. But he deleted his account, and we had a great conversation. And anyway, I would really like to talk to you. So I don't even know if you watch my YouTube channel. I don't think we even really talked about you watching my YouTube channel, but if you happen to see this, please get in touch with me, because the conversation that we had, I really want to elaborate on that. And it has a lot to do with the disappointment of today. So it's totally unrelated to our discussion, but you know who you are, and if you happen to be watching this, you know, get in touch with me somehow, or Google my name and you will find me, or jot a reply down in the comment section. But yeah, I mean, I just hope I recover from this event. But I mean, tomorrow, I do feel I will do somewhat better, but it's just so sad. I just feel like crying, because that's just about all I did today. And there's just so many reasons to regret existence and to regret being born. And nothing that I have done has created this feeling today. It is just utter sadness. And I don't know what more to say. I mean, I just despair. Utter despair. There's just less and less reason to go on every day that passes. And I've only told 2 people about this scenario. 2 of my Facebook friends. I mean, there really is no hope. Life is just utterly bad.